Welcome to the Char Jr. Ryuki channel, where gaming and nachos are law. So sit back, relax, and let's dip in.
What's up, everybody? I got food in the kitchen. Basically, just 12:15. Time for food. What am I having? I'm having fries and shrimp. Don't ask me why. That's just what I felt like eating. I looked at the weather before I decided to turn the camera on, or weather bug on my phone, and it's supposed to be going back to what it was the week before cold weather, the temperature decided to drop. So that's a good thing. Hopefully it warms up again, so that way I can go fishing. Because I got a lot of equipment in there that I need to go back in and work on, especially one of them. But I think I explained this before, when it comes to going out and fishing with fishing pole, I have bad luck. Why? I don't know why. Because I check everything, I make sure the reel casts and all this and that. I even put better string on. But every single time I go to a pond or a creek or whatever, it's mainly a creek because I've gotten to this. I used to be the kind of fisherman that only goes bass fishing because I'm stumbling over my words. It's exciting because when that fish hits, it's just boom, and you just go. Sorry if it's so loud. I apologize for that. But with catfish on the other hand, you just sit there and wait. You just sit there and wait. Just so patient. And I get made fun of because when I go fishing, I take it really seriously. So I'll stand there and I'll be watching the water. I won't be just necessarily watching my line. I'll be sitting there watching the water. I don't know why. I'm sitting there so focused, and then when it happens, whoosh, done. Just like that. Done. And it's like it's funny how I go from bass fishing to, crappie or whatever, but yet I prefer catfish because they're a lot easier to clean, there's no bones, and it's just a lot easier and less difficult. You don't have to sit there with a pair of tweezers digging bones out. So, yeah, and, for those who don't know, you never seen my earlier videos, I went to the Ballards Resort in Minnesota a couple years ago. The reason why I didn't go last year or this year is, if you haven't watched those vlogs, it pretty much explains why. Because I spent $1,200 going down there to go fishing. And I caught a lot of, apparently I was out of the gentlemen that I was fishing with, I was the one who caught the most. But they are the ones who caught more of a variety of bigger fish than what I was catching, which I really didn't care. The whole point was just going to go down there and have fun. And the fish itself, like walleye, sauger, it's really, really good, but I must have ended up getting stuck with a really lazy guide. I mean, he's just going out fishing. We fished for a half a day fishing. And within a couple of hours, it stopped raining. Oh, we should go back out there. No, he didn't want to go back out. And I was like, really? I spent $1,200 to go fishing, and I'm only fishing for 2.5 days? That's a load of horse crap right there. That's one of the reasons why. I can understand that the other gentlemen, were cold. They really didn't want to go back out. And he didn't want to drag or take one person out there, and I figured it was you only can go out with the guide. Don't take that the wrong way. With the guide that you get stuck with. So I was like, well, I'm gonna have to spend 2 or 3 hours because everything was on a schedule. Breakfast or dinner was at a certain time, fishing at a certain time. It was all on a schedule. And it's just, on the very last day, I don't know if it was, if I was getting a little bit of seasickness or whatever, I just was really lightheaded on the boat. Maybe it was because of the day before that I was, get pretty down. I don't know. Or I'm still upset about it. But there's times where I would fish and I would catch a good handful, maybe 10 of them at a time. And then I would, in between moving around, I would, I'm just going to lay my head down. I'm just going to lay my head down. And one of the last spots we stopped at, I decided I was going to load everything up. So I loaded both hooks up with minnows and worms and just loaded it all up. I mean, apparently the guide was supposed to bait the hooks himself. He's supposed to do that for you. You're not supposed to do any of it. But we had that lazy guide, so he didn't want to do any of that. The only time he would do it is if your line broke and you lost the hook and everything. Then he would redo the hook, put a new hook on, rebait it, let you continue fishing. But that was the only time he did it, and the only time he really moved was when you caught fish. Otherwise, he didn't do jack. So one of the last places after I loaded that in there, I just dropped the bait in. Then I felt something hit the line. I was like, eh. And I moved the rod up just a little bit, just a little list motion, and just making sure, and then the pressure was gone. So I was like, okay. I waited a couple more minutes, and probably all the bait I put on there is gone. So I started reeling in, and then all of a sudden, boom! Just another hit. I had no idea what it was on the other end of the line until I brought it up to the surface. It was a 29.5-inch pike, northern pike. And they're good eating. Some of the stuff I brought home, I finally got the time to, I finally had the time to put that in a pan or wrap it in some tin foil or whatever, aluminum foil or whatever, and put that on the grill and let that smoke a little bit because I got them big green eggs over there, smoker grills. So I did that, let it cook for a while to make sure there weren't any bones that they didn't take out or anything. So you did that. Man, they're good eating. They're pretty darn good. And man, that's a 29.5-inch pike, northern pike on 10-pound line with hooks like that. Very tiny hooks. It broke the line. The line actually broke after I got the fish in the boat. I actually thought that I was going to lose this fish. But that's like the biggest actual fish of another breed that I've caught was a northern pike. Other than that, I've been doing some stuff around the house, picking things up, doing laundry. I got laundry going right now. Did some editing, and I was going to do another stream later on, later on last night after I did I decided to play Minecraft, stream Minecraft for a little while. So I did that. I'm probably going to go back to it, but probably not today. I might be playing an older game that I played on the 360 years ago, back then before I moved out. Hopefully I don't run into the same bug that kind of just ruined the entire experience for me because I really like the game. I didn't play the first one, but I might go back. I might go and get the first one, but it's a pretty old game. It's called Crysis 2. I played it on the 360, and I ran into a bug that kind of just ruined everything for me, and I even backed out and tried to get back into it. It was on like there was one mission that you had to do to destroy something. You had to pretty much punch it, and I did the other two just fine. I fought my way to the other one and realized I had no ammo, so I was like, screw it, I'm just going to throw all the grenades I have and just take a run for it to that last spot. And I go to punch it, and nothing happens. Like, I ran into a bug, I'm standing there, like, literally punching the dang thing, and it's not working. I'm taking whatever ammo I have, and I'm shooting at it, I'm doing everything, I'm hitting all the buttons, and it didn't work. But, let me know in the comments down below if you like these so-called daily vlogs. Because usually I don't have a whole lot of topics to talk about. I'm really hungry. So, I'm gonna eat my dinner and continue doing other stuff. And maybe I'll stream again tonight, which I'm planning on it, unless something else happens. But I'll probably stream Crysis 2, or I might stream Monster Hunter. You never know what I'll stream, because I'll stream whatever the heck I choose to play. So, let me know in the comments down below if you like these vlogs. If you have any questions you would like to ask to get to know me better, feel free to ask me down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace with nachos.